already with two amazing panelists. I think everyone can't wait to hear what they want to tell us about the use of AI to scale up their own businesses. And I guess, yeah, every one of you has heard this morning and also on other events, because everyone is talking AI everywhere. So you know by now that AI is somehow changing our lives. And maybe we all knew all of a sudden last November with ChatGPT, we have our awareness raised all of a sudden of what generative AI can do. And we thought of this with an apocalyptic type of scenario at the very beginning. And now we're getting to understand what type of scenarios and how this is transforming our lives. But we all got to understand that it's there, it's happening. And then we started integrating this in our businesses, in our lives. So the question that we're trying to figure out right now, so we're getting from a theory level and the scenarios level now into the reality type of level. How do our entrepreneurs today, how our startups today leverage AI to take their businesses to the next level? And I'm assuming, so my hypothesis here is that startups and entrepreneurs should be the ones who are one step ahead of any other type of business when it comes to leveraging AI to scale up their own businesses. So I'm very happy to welcome Issam and Ismailia now to start the panel and to tell us about their own businesses first. First, understand their businesses, how they're leveraged. Just telling you, so I was part of an assessment so it's Collège des Startups in Tunisia, giving labels to Startup Act labels. And I remember every second startup was claiming or saying that it's using AI or planning to use AI because it's first stage is accumulating data and second stage is using AI. So I can't wait to see all these startups leveraging and using AI, but now we start with the most ready startups to use AI. Maybe it's not only about generating images and pictures of pink elephants with dots, or with spots. So I hope it's going to be a bit more. So the first question to you, Issam, how are you using AI as a business to increment your productivity, operations, marketing, so to make sure that your business is operating better and faster? And by the way, tell us what you do.
Thank you so much. So my name is Issam. I'm the CEO co-founder of Med.tn. It's actually the medical network that connects doctors to patients. We started with a basic listing of doctors on our platform, and then we start getting questions from patients. They start sending us emails like, I have this problem, I have that problem, what should I do? As they see that it's a platform with the doctors. So we took those questions and we forwarded them to the doctors. The doctors start answering the question. We start publishing on our platform, and that's how we started. Today, it's a platform where doctors can, it's an influencer platform where doctors share content, articles, videos. And lately, with AI, we were pretty surprised when you saw like everybody else. And we decided to use the AI to scale the content part for the doctors. So the first thing, the doctors could create content using AI, assist them to create the content using AI that they are sharing on their social media, on Facebook and Instagram. It creates content like articles, videos, it creates even graphics that they could share. That's the first thing. And also, as we have like an EMR software that managed within the clinic, the AI helped the doctors create reports, automatic reports for the patient. It creates emails for the patient to assist them to follow up with their patient, to send them advices, specific advices based on the medical file of the patient. So it gives the more credibility for the doctor and more information for the patient, because the doctor, most of the time, they don't have time to follow up with their patient. So this tools helps them do the follow-up, do the advices, etc. The AI that we are using right now is also integrated for scanning all the lab tests, for example, through OCRs, that smart OCRs or AI assisted by OCRs Those results are integrated to the file of the patient, gives a recommendation for the doctor to focus on something or not something else. And all this process helps the patient from choosing a doctor, from understanding their pathology, from getting to the right doctor, and also do the after consultation and do the following up with their patients.
Okay. Do you mind? Do you charge a markup or additional service, fees for the service, or do the customers take this for granted by now?
Actually, we charge the doctors to use those tools. So they have the EMR software that for managing the clinic, and also the appointment, so they could book an appointment with the doctor. Also, we have a telehealth consultation online that they are using, not in Tunisia, probably in Morocco, mostly in Morocco. So these are subscription that they pay to have all those tools, and they optimize based on the questionnaire that we sent to the doctor, optimize at least 5 hours a week into creation content or to creation of a report, etc.
Okay, cool. So it seems that this is an era of radical abundance everywhere of services and quality of services that are being offered to the user and to the client. Being aware that for example, that the distance between GPT-3 and 4 is almost 10x in terms of computing power and in terms of capabilities. Ismailia, how do you think AI is going to increment your own business, and how? So first, please tell us about your business. I know you have pitched earlier, and your pitch was apparently amazing. I'm sorry for having missed that. But tell us a little bit about the business, and then how is this really 10x? What is inhibiting us from reaching this 10x, knowing that the 10x in a year or so is going to be 100x, and so on and so forth?
Thank you very much for your introduction. So I am the CTO of Lengo, and our business model is basically we gather data from the market and display it on dashboards, and brands pay to see that data and act on it. Basically, we show them the market they are missing. For example, in an area, if there is 1,000 shops and their product can only be found in 500, we are able to tell them that, so that they can try to put their product in the 5 other 100 shops. So that's the plot of our company. And about the use of AI, I think we are talking a lot about large language models, ChatGPT, GPT-3, GPT-4, but those are really large language models, and those are not necessarily needed in our daily lives as a startup. You can use it if you really need it, but I think it was said in previous talks, and I totally align with that. I used to hear and say that the first rule of AI, of using AI, is not using AI. If I can get away without using AI, if my problem can be solved with a simple Python code, why would I use AI? It's costly and all of that. So, but we leverage AI basically to scale. If with a team of 100 people, I am only able to visit and process pictures of 1,000 shops, using AI, the same 100 people can now be able to visit and process, and mainly process the pictures and information coming from 10,000 shops now. Because with AI, what I used to do maybe in 1 hour, with the help of AI, I can do it in 5 minutes or 3 seconds. And I think that's the way to go about it. You have a problem, you are struggling with it, you are doing it manually. And then it's about automation. And as we said, it's not magical, but it has to be used to automate things, to go faster and to go bigger.
Allow me to dig a little bit deeper. So what kind of AI are you considering today? Is it like integrating existing tools in your own operations to make it more efficient? Because I see that your focus is about efficiency and reducing. It's more into automation for now. So what type of tools you're using if it's not large data models like GPT and so on?
So we are using computer vision models to, let's say, do some object detection or image classification. And we are not creating things from scratch. we used to say that we stand on the shoulder of giants. So if Google creates a model that is able to do image recognition very efficiently, why should I bother creating my model from scratch? I can just use that model, fine-tune it in my data, and then I have my model because the data is mine. Yeah. And I can just use that model in-house and be very efficient about solving my tasks.
Cool. So, yeah, the mic is not the best idea to have just one mic, but sorry for that. So you are at the stage where you're using, let's say, the last generation of AI, which is about the data classification and identification and classification. So you're saying that if you don't have to, for the sake of developing or incrementing your business, to do generative AI today, don't do that. So it's really, you need to think from a business perspective, what do I need to do, and not just be dragged into this wave of I have to do a generative AI.
And I went to summer school and I was talking with a friend, and he told me sometime he feels like AI is a solution looking for a problem, and that's exactly what you're describing. We don't want AI to be a solution looking for a problem. AI should come and solve a problem we already have, and not the other way around. So it's not that we are not using last generation things. We are using them, but in a very efficient way. For example, we used a model from Facebook, SAM, Segment Anything model, and we used it in our very specific way, not necessarily as everyone would use it, because it's our use case. As I said, we still use what we need, what can be more efficient, whether it's the last generation or the previous one. But I will always go for the most efficient model. And yeah, it's about efficiency. It's about going fast and getting things done. Okay. Not necessarily using the hype of, yeah, we are using LLMs, we are using ChatGPT or something else. No. If I don't need that, I won't use it. It's on, if I need it, yeah, then I will use it. I think that's the way to go about it. And the other way for me is wrong, because it's just surfing on a wave and it won't last long.
All right. Okay, sounds that it makes sense. So it depends on the use case. But I think the use case of ISAM sounds to me like a very suitable use case for AI, because yes, it's about efficiencies, it's about our business and business priorities. However, it's also about creating some edge, and that will allow us to raise the next round, to differentiate, because the market has some expectations today, right? So how did you come up with the statement or the decision that this is the way we're going? Was it like a wave that you're following, or this was a business imperative? So when did you feel this is the way we have to go?
Thank you, Emil. I think we have the problem. The problem is creating content, and obviously AI solved that. And that's 45 our traffic is coming from the content. And with AI, we could scale the number of piece of content that we have, and that was the simple decision to take. So it wasn't very complicated. It's right there. We have to use it, and we jumped on it and we start using it. Now we are integrating into our EMRs, and that, of course, that increased actually our sales. The doctors are more interested into our solution because optimize the job within their clinic. So we see it. It's so obvious.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, and can you please dive deeper into how you did it? Is it like you're creating your own AI, or is it integrating with existing tools to go faster, since you're just trying to solve a specific problem that has already solutions like generating content?
Actually, we have more data scientists within our Med.TN, and we're not going to reinvent the wheel. Actually, we just have to plug into something that's running, and that you could go faster. You don't waste your time, and we can recommend any startup to do that, because we don't. It's right there, so you just have to use it. So probably probably there will be a better AIs in the future, but for now it's doing the job, and we see in results today we have much more content created, much more question answered on our platform. So yeah.
Okay, I think you can feel that everyone is trying to go faster, and that this panel is also about speed. Everyone is speaking fast and thinking fast. We have also a challenge that we're trying to meet. We are supposed to squeeze a 40-minute panel into 20 minutes. So that's why you see quick answers, quick responses, and yeah, that's why we're moving also to another topic, which is about skills. So Ismaila, are you finding enough skills in the market to prepare for the next wave? I know you're more into operational efficiencies, but still data knowledge is required, capabilities are required. Do we have a skill scarcity or skill challenge on the continent? And if so, what do you think, how can we bridge this gap?
So I think we have like very talented people like on the continent. We also have like others that left because maybe they had a better salary or better condition somewhere else. But I think instead of maybe dwelling about we don't have enough trained people, we could try to train people ourselves. We could try to upskill them. And like we are doing that. Like I'm personally doing that as a member of Galsen AI. I am like running training sessions where I come, and it's the NVIDIA program, and thankfully, like we are thankful to NVIDIA, where I come and I train people, and we are using GPUs from NVIDIA, and at the end they have an exam to pass, and if they pass it, they are certified. And I think that's the way to go about it. We can just be complaining about, yeah, the best went to Canada or USA, train other ones. Like train them and try to keep them, try to give them like the best condition that will make them stay instead of leaving, because if they can have something similar or better than what they are going to look for in US or in Canada, they wouldn't bother being there, they will stay.
Yeah, I totally agree. So I love the attitude, positive attitude, let's build and not complain. Amazing. So maybe another thought or idea. So maybe everyone has heard already that AI, that we, as we know it today, will be incremented by 100 times or 1,000 times in 3 years from now. That AI will be able to build products on its own, so it's not only about generate some content. It's going to be whatever chat, whatever create a product, negotiate with partners, sell it. Just do the thing. So I somehow do see the future of entrepreneurs and of founders with that perspective. Are we going to be just the idea generators? Can the AI probably even generate ideas in that sense? Are we going to be made redundant as an ecosystem and founders?
Actually, we're talking about today. Today, you could go much faster with AI, and even though you don't have the skills for something, you could learn about it and you could do it right away. Like if you could use it into marketing. The people are using it into marketing to communicate with their customers, to increase sales, etc. So it's right here. So it's happening. So probably in the future it will be much more advanced, much more. We could even create. You could create a product, but behind that you need to have like an entrepreneur. At least we're not gonna create entrepreneurs and people, but that will help the entrepreneurs, the startups to build something much stronger and much faster, especially.
I can't agree more. I think we'll be creative enough to find things that are more interesting to do, and I mean. The invention of cars didn't make people redundant. Invention of electricity, I don't know. It's like internet is just opening new possibilities, and AI even more. Ismaila, what do you think?
Yeah, I think humans will always find a way. We'll always find a way. We always did, and we will keep doing that, because we had like industrial revolution. People were complaining that machines are taking people's job. and then other kind of job were like created. And I think it will be the same. Maybe we won't have, we will maybe replace some jobs, but some other will be in. And it was mentioned before, we will have to train and upskill people, because those that are affected by like AI taking their job are not usually the one benefiting from AI. So maybe we have to plan for them, but I think in the future, nobody will be trained for a job that no longer exists. So that won't be a problem.
Yeah, maybe imagining I'm an entrepreneur today and I'm planning to work on a new idea. So what do you recommend with your perspective now as a successful entrepreneur? So shall I go directly into some AI type of startup right from the beginning and catch this wave, knowing that I can compete internationally since everyone is coming, the topic is new to everyone anyways. So, and then most VCs and investors are just so fond of this topic. Or shall I just go the classical way of finding an interesting problem to solve?
Actually, I saw a number probably last week. I think there's 2,000 new startup in AI every day, or I saw that. That's hilarious. So I don't know. Probably people, like I said, Ismail, we're not reinventing something. But you could use the AI to leverage your business, to leverage whatever you're doing. So that's what matters. Yeah.
I totally agree. Can't agree more. One closing word from Ismaila.
Yeah, I think keep trying things, keep trying them faster, and you know, if you have to do 11 iterations to find the right solution, the speed at which you do the first 10 will determine how fast you arrive at the solution. And I think that's my closing word. Iterate fast.
Amazing. Iterate fast is all about the speed, and amazing that we are having this conversation in the first place to be aware of what's going on and all the opportunities that are offered to us with AI, but also the challenges, the competition happening globally using AI or leveraging AI. So thank you, everyone. However, so I know we have the pressure of time, but can we take one question?
Yeah, one question, sure. One question? No pressure. One question.
No questions? So you have, we have one. Do you need the mic? Oh, you have one.
Oh, hi, my name is Edwin Situan, co-founder of Snack Health. I'll be pitching shortly, so I'll share with you what we're building. This is for Isam. So what can we incentivize doctors to help us create this content? Because sometimes they're busy, and then, you know, writing that little report, they might miss out on that. So how do we encourage them, you know, we need this?
Actually, it's pretty simple. Creating content, create more traffic, create more readers, and converts for the doctors. That's as simple as that. We offer the doctors statistics, like this piece of content created that much traffic that converted into an appointment or a call or whatever. So at the end, we see a piece of content that was read over 50,000 times, and that converts a lot of patients for them. So if they talk about topic, so I find a doctor that is talking about topic that is close to me, I could book with him, I could visit him, and that converts, that's cash for them.
Thank you.
Amazing. We did well, right? 20%, 20 minutes.
Thank you, Ahmed Zeidan. 20 minutes, contract respected.